welcome back. So today is a little bit of a different video. I am doing a makeup tutorial. I do not wear makeup very often at all, but I decided since it's my day off, I was going to try it. Please thumbs up and subscribe this video, and anyone that's watching that can do actual makeup and could give me some tips, please comment down below in the comment section to tell me exactly what I need to do more. I've got primer and stuff, but it's like I'm just going to do a basic look, and hopefully, fingers crossed, it works. So let's go. Okay, so I start off quite easy with a simple primer. I use this all the time and I think it's pretty decent. So yeah, there's too much concentration right on my face. So I just pop that on each area and rub it in. I use my hand instead of a brush because I think it's a lot better to get a little bit more coverage across my face, because as you can tell I've got quite a round-ish face. So obviously I've got a fat face, but yeah, definitely rub it all the way in so then it's definitely protecting every single bit where my foundation is going to go. The next step is I have a primer it's a Revlon Force Fix eye primer. I just put it on to make sure that my eye makeup definitely stays in place, and it's just really easy. I also smudge that in with my finger. I obviously didn't like the feel of that then. So yeah, I just rub that in with my finger. Again, it's really easy just to get all the little crevices and crannies that you will actually not get with a brush. So next I'm going to do my foundation. Now I've tried to get quite a pale shade. I'm still experimenting with all the different shades. I do need to get a better shade that fits my skin. I've also got a Real Technique blending foundation brush as well. So one of my faves. And I just put little dots all over the face and my cheeks, nose, chin and forehead, and then I just rub that in. I also make sure that I do sure I blend everything in, especially down to the neck, because if I'm wearing such a short dress with say a plunge or anything like that, I don't want it to look like I'm wearing a mask. So that is my one tip to anyone that's starting out in doing just simple makeup looks, is always spread your foundation and your powder down to your chest and your neck, so then you don't look like you've got a mask. Blend. Hazel, you've got too much concentration on your face. Okay, so the next step is I always try and do my basing powder, my pressed powder. I've just got a cheap one from Asda because obviously we're in lockdown, couldn't get a really good one. And I've actually got the very first brush I ever started out with from TK Maxx, and it's one of my favourite brushes. It's amazing. So definitely, if you want that brush, or if you want any of the brushes in the video, go to TK Maxx or Wilko's and you'll find them all. So yeah, again, spreading them down my face, nothing major. Try and not look like an orange clown. Obviously, nearly dropped something. The next thing is I've got this glow stick from Primark, would you know? And I've got a really nice mermaidy shaped brush from actually Pound Saver as well, I think. So yeah, basically I use this as just my highlight. It is a highlighting stick. It's really easy, and I think especially if you're going to something like a festival or anything, it's super handy just to put on, blend in, and you're good to go. It takes literally seconds to go in as well. I'm so impressed. There you go, you got a little close-up of my face, looking weird. Alright, so the next step that I do is really simple. I basically use this palette again from Primark. It's an eyeshadow palette. I really like it. I am starting to run out of colours now and it looks gross. Excuse that, I am sorry. And I've also got a brush from a Naked palette that I have actually lost. So, the first one that I'm going to use is the bottom middle colour, which is basically like a whitey creamy colour. I put it in the middle and creases of my eye to make me look a little bit more awake, and it's just a really good base colour to start off on. Alright, and after I've done that, I always try and pick a different colour matching my outfit. So this time I've gone for like an orangey tinty colour because I've got a leopard print dress on, and I always make sure I use the puffy bit of the brush to make sure it blends a little bit more evenly, like I'm trying to do. So I just start on the outer crease and I go all the way in, and I just blend it all the way in. I didn't feel like any glitter or any glam today, so I've just gone for a basic creamy orangey colour just to match the look and the dress that I'm going for. So I go quite high up because obviously my eyebrows need a little bit of trimming, but if I go higher up with the eyeshadow it means you can't really tell very much. I also use just these little rose gold eyelash curlers, again from Primark, amazing. It's a new trick that I've figured out which is very old, and I'm also using a see-through mascara. And because my eyelashes are already jet black and quite long, I just needed something to give it a little bit more length, and it already looks like I've got a little bit of mascara on. And if I'm not going anywhere, it's a lot better than trying to smudge and get black everywhere all over my face. And the last thing that I use is a Maybelline lip gloss. It's in a nude shade, and it's really, really glitz and glamoury, but at the same time it's not a bold colour because I've already got a bold eye. And that is literally it. As simple as that.